Your life as every UFC fighter rank. Level 1. The beginner. You are 17 years old. You walk into a gym for the first time. Not a nice gym. A basement gym. Concrete floors, old mats that smell like 20 years of sweat, a heavy bag hanging from a chain in the corner. You do not know how to throw a punch properly. You do not know how to wrestle. You do not know how to grapple. You know nothing. The coach watches you shadow box for 30 seconds. He has seen 1,000 beginners. His expression does not change. You start from zero. Striking, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, conditioning. Every day, every week. Your hands hurt, your neck hurts, your ego hurts most of all. A training partner takes you down in the first 30 seconds of your first sparring session. You tap. You get back up. You tap again. You get back up again. This is the most important thing you will ever learn in the gym. Getting back up is the whole sport. Level 2. The amateur. You are 19. Your first amateur fight is in a casino ballroom in a city nobody has heard of. 200 people, folding chairs, a ring that wobbles when you step on it. You have trained for this for 2 years. You are still not ready. Nobody's ever ready for their first fight. Your hands are shaking in the locker room. Your coach raps them. He talks, but you cannot hear the words. Everything is muffled. You walk out. The noise is nothing like training. The fight lasts 47 seconds. You win by rear naked choke. You do not feel like a fighter afterward. You feel confused, shaking, completely empty. Then something settles. You want to do it again. Over the next 2 years, you go 6-1 as an amateur. Your one loss teaches you more than all 6 wins combined. You turn professional. Level 3. The regional fighter. You are 22. Professional fighting pays almost nothing at this level. Your first professional fight pays $500 to show, $500 to win. You win. $1,000 before taxes, before the gym cut, before travel. You keep a day job, you train twice a day around it, morning sessions at 6, evening sessions at 7. You sleep between. Your friends do not understand your life. You stop trying to explain it. Over 3 years, you build a record. 8-1, 9-1, promotions get bigger, crowds get bigger, the pay gets slightly less insulting. Regional champions notice you. Managers start calling. One manager gets you on a regional card that is streamed online. A UFC scout watches. Level 4. The Contender. Dana White's Contender series. 1 fight, 1 chance, in front of Dana White himself. If you perform, you get a UFC contract. If you do not, you go back to the regional circuit and wait for another opportunity that may never come. You land in Las Vegas for the first time. The UFC Performance Institute is unlike anything you have ever trained in. Everything is new, everything is professional. Everything is telling you that this world exists and you are not yet part of it. Fight night. The arena is small, but the stakes are the largest of your life. You finish your opponent in the second round with ground and pound. You stand up and look at the camera. Dana White puts his hand up. You are getting a contract. You sit on the canvas and put your hands over your face. You think about the basement gym, the concrete floors, the day you tapped for the first time and got back up. The casino ballroom with 200 people, the $1,000 paydays, the day job, the morning sessions at 6, the manager who got you on a streamed card, the scout who watched. Every single step was necessary. None of it was wasted. You look at the camera with the belt on your shoulder. Level 6. The UFC Debut. Your name is on a UFC card. Not the main card, the preliminary card, the early prelims. The show before the show before the show. You don't care. Your name is on a UFC card. Fight week in Las Vegas. Media day, open workouts, the UFC hotel. Everything is bigger and faster and louder than anything before. You walk into the UFC locker room for the first time. Other fighters around you. Some you have watched on television for years. Some who have fought for championships. All of them going about their preparation like this is routine. It is not routine for you. Your fight is 6 minutes and 42 seconds long. You win by split decision. Your hand is raised, you point at the camera, and say nothing. Everything you have ever wanted to say is in that silence. Level 6. The ranked fighter. You are inside the top 15. Your name appears on the official UFC rankings for the first time. You screenshot it. You send it to your mother. She does not fully understand what it means. She understands that you are happy. That is enough for her. The fights are harder now. Everyone at this level is elite. There are no easy nights anymore. You lose a fight, a close decision that could have gone either way. You watch the film for a week. You find 6 moments where the fight changed. You fix all 6. You win the next 3. A post-fight interview after your 3rd consecutive win. The interviewer asks you if you are ready for a title shot. You say yes before she finishes the question. The room laughs. You are not joking. Level 7. The championship fight. Title shot confirmed. Main event, pay-per-view. The champion has held the belt for 3 years. He's the best in the world. Everyone knows it. You spend 12 weeks in a training camp that breaks you down and rebuilds you. Every weakness exposed, every hole in your game closed. You are not the same fighter you were 3 months ago. Fight week. The press conference, the stare down, your eyes on his eyes. He does not blink. Neither do you. Fight night. 5 rounds. 25 minutes. Round 1. You survive his best. Round 2. You find your rhythm. Round 3. You hurt him for the first time. Round 4. The hardest 4 minutes of your life. Your eye is swollen. Your ribs ache. You cannot breathe properly. You keep going. Round 5. Everything you have left. The final horn. You don't know who won. Neither does anyone else in the arena. The judges' scorecards. The announcer raises the microphone. Your name. The belt goes around your waist. It is heavier than you expected. You stand in the center of the octagon and the arena erupts and you feel completely calm for the first time in 12 weeks. Not numb, calm. You think about the basement gym, the concrete floors, the day you tapped for the first time and got back up, the casino ballroom with 200 people, the $1,000 paydays, the day job, the morning sessions at 6, the manager who got you on a streamed card, the scout who watched. Every single step was necessary. None of it was wasted. You look at the camera with the belt on your shoulder. Level 9. The White House. UFC at the White House. June 2026. The most historic venue in the history of combat sports. You defend your title on the south lawn of the White House in front of the President of the United States and thousands of fans. No arena, no octagon surrounded by rows of seats climbing to a ceiling. Open sky, the White House behind you, the American flag above you. You have fought in basement gyms, casino ballrooms, regional cards nobody watched, UFC preliminary cards nobody remembers, pay-per-view main events that millions watched. Nothing prepared you for this. You walk out to the south lawn and the crowd noise hits the open air and disappears into the sky and comes back louder. You defend your belt. You stand in front of the White House with a championship belt on your shoulder. You think about the 17-year-old who walked into a basement gym knowing nothing. He would not believe this. You would not have believed it either. That was always the point.